before the break of dawn. Pull my boots on, another day long gone. Sun beats down on this broke down farm. Got dust on my hands, got pain in my arms. I'm a working man stuck in the same old town. Digging in the dirt while the world spins around. Bills keep coming but the money runs dry. Ain't got much, just a prayer and the sky. Daddy worked these fields till the day he died. Mama stayed strong but I saw her cry. Tried to leave once but my heart held tight. Guess some men ain't born for the city lights. I'm a working man stuck in the same old town. Digging in the dirt while the world spins around. Bills keep coming but the money runs dry. Ain't got much, just a prayer and the sky. Maybe one day I'll find my break, pack up this truck, drive far away. But every time I try, something pulls me back. Maybe it's the land, maybe it's the past. It's the round working man stuck in the same old town. Digging in the dirt while the world spins around. Bills keep coming but the money runs dry. Ain't got much, just a prayer and the sky. Yeah, I ain't got much, just a prayer in the sky. Still digging these fields till the day I die. Drove down this old dirt road, same one we used to ride before. Turned up the dial, let the static roll, but your voice don't come through no more. That corner bar still holds our names. Two old stools, but it ain't the same. Ordered your drink, left it there. Took one sip, but I couldn't bear. The wind still cries across the plains. My shadow's long, but I walk in vain. We were two souls riding wild and free. Now it's just me, drifting endlessly. Still got your boots by my front door. Still hear your laugh on that old dance floor. Every sunset paints the sky so red. Feels like you're out there, but just in recall the place where we carved our names in white. The creek still flows, but it don't feel the same. Guess time moves on, but I still remain. Where did the years go? Like a whisper in the wind, back when love was young and the nights wouldn't end. I still hear that song on the radio dial, brings me back to you, if only for a while, a while. I see your face in the rearview glass, a ghost of a love that I thought would last. We had dreams bigger than this one-horse town, but somewhere along the way they all fell down. Where did the years go? Like a whisper in the wind, back when love was young and the nights wouldn't end. I still hear that song on the radio dial, brings me back to you, if only for a while, a while. Soft, bittersweet. Maybe you're out there chasing your dreams, or maybe you wonder the same about me. But no matter how far these roads may wind, some memories just don't fade with time, with more emotion. Where did the years go? Like a whisper in the wind, back when love was young and the nights wouldn't end. I still hear that song on the radio dial, brings me back to you, if only for a while. Yeah, if only for a while. I'd go back just to see your smile. This old house is quiet now, dust settles where we used to talk. Mama's roses dried and torn, ain't nobody left to walk that porch. Daddy built this land with his bare hands, through the blood, the sweat, and the summer sand. But the bills came due and time ran dry. Signed my name, watched the ink bleed goodbye. And the fields fade like a lost man's dream. The wind still hums through the old oak trees. I hear his voice in the creak of the barn, saying, son, hold on, but don't hold too hard. Sunday mornings the church bells ring, but they don't sound like they used to sing. Mama prayed, Daddy worked. Now it's just me staring at this dirt. I close my eyes, smell the rain, feel his calloused hands again. turn the key one last time, leave the dust and dreams behind. Used to ride on Daddy's knees, hands on the wheel, thought he'd never leave. He taught me about trucks and fixing the land, said a man's only worth what he builds with his hands. Now I'm grown, but I don't call much. Life moves fast, and I stay caught up. He still sits on that old front porch, waiting on a son who don't come home no more. I see his boots by the rocking chair, same old flannel, silver in his hair. Mama says he still prays at night, that one day I'll stop by just to say I'm alright. Now I'm grown, but I don't call much. Life moves fast, and I stay caught up. He still sits on that old front porch, waiting on a son who don't come home no more. One day I'll find the time, one day I'll drive back down. But time don't wait and years keep rolling out. Now filled with emotion, realization. Now I'm grown, but I don't call much. Life moves fast, and I stay caught up. But I just saw that empty porch in a folded flat where my father sat before. Now I stand where he once stood, wishing I had called while I still could. Watched you drive away down that two-lane road, tail lights fading, but I just stood cold. You said you'd come back, just needed some time, but the city called and you left me behind. You're gone for good, like a train in the night. Took my heart with you under those neon lights. I still leave the porch light on just in case, but deep down I know you won't see this place. Your letters stopped, but I kept writing mine, talking about the sunset and the Georgia pines. The wind still whispers your name through the trees, but it don't bring you back, just brings me to my knees. You're gone good, like a train in the night. Took my heart with you under those neon lights. I still leave the porch light on just in case, but deep down I know you won't see this place. Maybe one day you'll think of me when the city don't shine like you thought it'd be. But by then, girl, I'll be long gone too. Just a name in the dust that time once knew. With more pain, final realization, you're gone for good, like a train in the night. Took my heart with you under those neon lights. I still leave the porch light on just in case, but deep down I know you won't see this place. Yeah, deep down I know you won't see this place. You're gone for good, and I just can't stay. Big city lights don't shine the same. Clocking in, clocking out, just part of the game. Used to chase dreams down these downtown streets, but lately, man, they've been chasing me. High-rise windows, suits and ties, ain't no room for a lonesome sky. Got a pocket full of dollars, tank full of gas, feeling like I left myself in the past. I'm halfway home, halfway gone. One foot here, but my heart's moved on. A dirt road's calling like an old steel song. Might just turn this wheel before too long. Neon buzz can't drown the sound of a midnight train rolling out of town. I swear I hear that southern breeze whispering, son, come back to me. A man can run, but he can't outrun the place he's from, the blood in his lungs. Maybe I'll make one last stand, trade this high-rise view for a piece of land. I'm halfway home, halfway gone. One foot here, but my heart's moved on. A dirt road's calling like an old steel song. Might just turn this wheel before too long. I ain't sure yet, but one thing's clear, I ain't meant to be stuck right here. I'm halfway home, halfway gone. One foot here, but my heart's moved on. A dirt road's calling like an old steel song. left my hometown, chasing dreams so high. Neon lights shine, but they don't feel right. Crowded streets, but I walk alone. Ain't no front porch, ain't no rolling fields of home. Oh, I miss that southern sky, Mama's voice and Daddy's old blue eyes. This city don't know my name, and I'm tired of playing this losing game. Wish I was back where the river runs free. Ain't meant for the city, it ain't meant for me. Late night bars, empty hearts and cheap goodbyes. Smiling faces, but they tell me lies. I gave it my best, Lord knows I tried, but this ain't my world, I'm just passing by. If I could turn back time, I'd take that old dirt road where the fireflies dance and the cold beer flows, where a hand shakes firm and love runs deep. That's the kind of life I wanna keep. Oh, I miss that southern sky, Mama's voice and Daddy's old blue eyes. This city don't know my name, and I'm tired of playing this losing game. Wish I was back where the river runs free. Ain't meant for the city, it ain't meant for me. So I pack my bags, take that midnight train, leaving the city, heading home again. The sun sets slow on this old dirt road. Got a beer in my hand, but it don't feel whole. Your picture's still hanging on my dashboard light, but I guess by now you're out of sight. Well, you wanted bright lights, big dreams, city nights. Said this small town life could never feel right. I gave you my heart, I gave you my best, but now I'm just a cowboy lost in the West. I still hear your laugh in the summer breeze, like a whisper through the Georgia trees. You swore you'd ride, swore you'd call, but the silence tells me you're gone for good. You wanted bright lights, big dreams, city nights. Said this small town life could never feel right. I gave you my heart, I gave you my best, but now back to the fields where the wild horses play. Or maybe I'll just be a name you forget, another old story with a heart full of regret. You wanted bright lights, big dreams, city nights, said this small town life could never feel right. I gave you my heart, I gave you my best, but now I'm just a cowboy lost in the West. Yeah, I'm just a cowboy lost in the West, with a heart that still beats for the girl who left. The night we said goodbye under that old oak tree, you held my hand, but your eyes set you free. A one-way ticket to a brand new life, while I stayed behind with a heart full of whys. You were my world, but the world called your name, left me standing in the pouring rain. I still hear your voice in the midnight wind, but some love don't get a second chance again. The radio plays our favorite old song, brings me back to where we belong. I drive past your house, but the lights are all dark, just me and the ghosts of a love left apart. You were my world, but the world called your name, left me standing in the pouring rain. I still hear your voice in the midnight wind, but some love don't get a second chance again. I wonder sometimes, do you ever look back? Do you close your eyes and see us like that? Or did the city lights make you forget the boy who still loves the girl he once met? You were my world, but the world called your name, left me standing in the pouring rain. I still hear your voice in the midnight wind, but some love don't get a second chance again. No, some love don't get a second chance again. And I'm still here where we should have been. Got a half-drunk beer leaning on the rail, sun setting slow, painting rust on the pail. Used to think the road would set me free. Now I'm wondering, did it run from me? Counted miles like they meant something more. Chased the dawn till my boots got warm. Thought if I kept moving I'd outrun the past, but the ghosts still ride, and they don't move fast. And the wind keeps humming through the pines, like an old song playing in the back of my mind. I was running hard, but I never knew you can't chase dreams if they ain't chasing you. Dust on my dashboard, maps torn at the seams. Drove through the years like a half-woke dream. Left good love in a rear view glare. Now I wonder, was I ever really there? Ain't no fence line around the choices I've made. Ain't no brand on the things I let fade. So I sit here now, just taking it in, ain't running tonight, just let the world spin. And the wind keeps humming through the pines, like an old song playing in the back of my mind. I was running hard, but I never knew you can't chase dreams if they ain't chasing you. One day I'll find my place, but for now I'll just watch the sky change. Maybe one day I'll find my place, but for now I'll just watch the sky change. Same old bar, same corner seat. Bartender knows my name and my receipt. Neon hums like a lonesome tune, spilling shadows on this empty room. Whiskey glass, lips stained red, last trace of you before you left. I still hear your boots on that hardwood floor, but it's just the wind knocking at the door. And the jukebox plays our song again. Take me back, but it just won't mend. In this neon glow, but the past don't stay, and the night moves slow. Truck still parked where you last stood, engine cold, just like my blood. I could chase you down that old highway, but I know damn well you're gone to stay. Bartender pours, says, boy, let it ride. But some things skies high, watch it fade like taillights in the night. And the jukebox plays our song again. Take me back, but it just won't mend. I reach for your ghost in this neon glow, but the past don't stay, and the night moves slow. Last call comes, but I just sit. One last drink for what I can't forget. Same old bar, same wood-stained chairs, same jukebox humming through the midnight air. Bartender nods, pours me a glass. Two old friends, the times that don't last. We were young while running full speed, chasing dust trails, raising hell till 3. Now it's work, boots, bills, and family calls, but damn, I miss those reckless brawls. One more round for the ones who stayed, one for the boys who drifted away, one for the times we swore we'd never change, one more round for the night fades. There's a hat on the wall, been hanging for years, belonged to a friend who ain't drinking here. We all got scars, stories to tell. Some get lucky, some say farewell. Life rolls fast like a southbound train. One day you're here, next you're just a name. So I raise this glass, toast the past. I ain't looking back, but I'll drink to that. One more round for the ones who stayed, one for the boys who drifted away, one for the times we swore we'd never change, one more round for the night fades. So pour it high, don't water it down. One last drink for this old town. One more round for the ones who stayed, one for the boys who drifted away, one for the times we swore we'd never change, one more round for the night fades, one more round for the night fades. So pour it high, don't water it down. One last drink for this old town. That old oak tree still stands out back, with the swing I built, but it just sways slack. Used to hear your laughter ride the wind, now it's just silence creeping in. Boot prints faded in the Georgia clay, where we tossed that ball at the end of the day. I'd call your name, you'd turn and grin, another night alone. Your old toy truck still on the shelf, gathering dust like I do myself. Your room's just how you left it then. Guess I ain't ready to let go yet. I still sit by that front gate, waiting on taillights that won't show. Late pray to the Lord, but he don't say much. Just leaves me here with a whiskey crush. And the porch lights burning, but you ain't home. Midnight breeze hums a lonesome tone. I reach for you, but you're too far gone. You're too far gone. Another letter unread, another night alone. Maybe one day you'll walk this way. Till then, and that swing still sways. Maybe one day you'll walk this way. Till then, that swing still sways. Dust on my boots, rust on my spurs. Ain't rode that fence line and God knows how long. Once dreamed of riding till the sun burned out. Now I punch this clock wearing a suit too tight. My old hat's still hanging by the back door hook. Smells like leather, sweat and hard luck. I trace the brim, close my eyes, hear the cattle call in the morning light. But these hands ain't roping, ain't holding the reins, just stacking up bills, drowning in days. I traded the stars for some neon light. Now I'm lost in this town where nothing feels right. Saw a black stallion running wild last night. Kicked up dust like a fire in his eyes. Felt like a ghost of the man I was. Felt like a dream that I let die. Whiskey don't taste like it did back home. Bar stools don't creak like my saddle won't. I left the range for a steady wage, but Lord, my soul still longs for the plains. But these hands ain't roping, ain't holding the reins, just stacking up bills, drowning in days. I traded the stars for some neon light. Now I'm lost in this town where nothing feels right. One day I might ride again, but tonight I just pretend. Drove past the old gas station sign, still leaking paint, still leaning right. Ain't changed a bit since I rolled away, but somehow, man, I don't feel the same. That 2-lane stretch past Johnson's Creek, where I swore I'd leave and never peek. Now I'm here just passing through, with a heart full of miles and worn out boots. Same old road, but I ain't that kid. Left here running, thought I'd never miss. Now the wind hums low through the Georgia pines, singing a song about the years gone by. Neon buzzes at the roadside bar, where we used to dream about getting far. Used to think the world was waiting on me. Turns out home was all I'd need. It ain't the town that changed, it's the way I see. It ain't the road that's long, just the man in me. Now I slow it down, just taking it in, watching the past like an old best friend. Same old road, but I ain't that kid. Left here running, thought I'd never miss. Now the wind hums low through the Georgia pines, singing a song about the years gone by. Maybe some things don't ever change, but I sure did in my own way. Black coffee in a faded old cups, rocking chair creaks as the sun comes up. A lone coyote calls from the hill. Ain't much noise, just the world sitting still. Fence lines broke, needs mended tight. Dogs are restless, they'll run by night. Got a list of things I ought to do, but damn, the sky's got a real fine view. Slow mornings, fast days, sunsets quick when you live this way. Working hands, a weary mind, still trying to outrun the hands of time. Old truck tires hum on a gravel road. Another mile, another heavy load. Clock on the dash says 9:30. Feels like I just blinked, lost another night. Maybe one day I'll learn to slow down, quit chasing time, let it come back around. But for now, I'll just steal these minutes, cup in my hand with the sunrise in it. Slow mornings, fast days, sunsets quick when you live this way. Working hands, a weary mind, still trying to outrun the hands of time. Maybe life ain't meant to be chased. Maybe peace is just a slower pace. Somewhere in a small town, past the county line, there's a neon glow and a jukebox crying. She used to dance in that same old bar, boot heels tapping to a steel guitar. I still see her midnight blonde hair spinning round like she don't have a care. She'd laugh, lean in, whisper low, boy, you ain't the staying kind, I know. Maybe she's still there in a red dress twirling, or maybe she left like I did that morning. Some folks are roots, some folks just roam. I guess I was dust and she was stone. Last I heard, she married that boy from town, built a house where the river winds down. Me, I just keep rolling on, chasing highways that never feel like home. Ain't no map to what we leave behind, ain't no truth like the test of time. I could turn back, but it wouldn't change. A drifter's heart don't work that way. Maybe she's still there in a red dress twirling, or maybe she left like I did that morning. Some folks are root, some folks just roam. I guess I was dust and she was stone. Somewhere in a small town, past the county line, there's a neon glow, but it ain't mine. Somewhere in a small town, past the county line, there's a neon glow, but it ain't mine. I watched you go, suitcase in your hand, tears in my eyes, but you had bigger plans. You kissed my cheek, said I won't be long, but the years rolled by and you never came home. I'm still waiting by the old front door, same porch light on like the nights before. I hear your name in the midnight rain, but I know deep down you ain't feeling the same. Your letters stopped but I kept them all. Read every word when the nights get too long. The city lights must shine so bright that you forgot the stars in this quiet old life. I'm still waiting by the old front door, same porch light on, like the nights before. I hear your name in the midnight rain, but I know deep down you ain't feeling the same. I could pack my bags, take the next bus to town, try to find you, but I just break down. 'Cause some things change, and some things don't, and I guess I'm the fool who still holds on. I'm still waiting by the old front door, same porch light on, like the nights before. I hear your name in the midnight rain, but I know deep down you ain't feeling the same. Yeah, I know deep down you ain't feeling the same, but I'm still here whispering your name.
Please subscribe to support our local artists.
Daddy never was a man of words, spoke with his hands, not what you heard. Callous fingers, dust on his jeans. Built a life out of sweat and gasoline. He'd fix that fence, light one up, stare at the sky when the work was done. Didn't say much, but I understood. A man's gotta do what a good man should. It's in the way he tipped his brim, in a firm handshake, not a whim. In late night drives with the radio low, and lessons learned he'd never show. Never told me he was proud, but I felt it there without a sound. Just a nod, just a glance, that's how a cowboy talks about chance. Now I stand where he once stood, with my own boy under this old hood. Ain't got the words, but I hope he sees what my daddy once showed me. It's in the way he tipped his brim, in a firm handshake, not a whim. In late night drives with the radio low, lessons learned he'd never show. Now I stand where he once stood, with my own boy under this old hood. Ain't got the words, but I hope he sees what my daddy once showed to me. It's in the way he tipped his brim, in a firm handshake, not a whim. In late night drives with the radio low, and lessons learned he'd never show. Some things ain't spoken, just understood, like a man's love and all the things he never could.